One of the most common questions I get asked, whether online, in person, in the comments below, or in my free Amazon community, is what do I need to set up my Amazon seller account and how do I do it? So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step what you need to set up your Amazon seller account along with how to do so. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Daniel and I'm a 27-year-old full-time Amazon retail and online arbitrage seller who does over $1 million in revenue every year. I also own a 100% free Amazon community packed with tons of great value, so if you are a new Amazon seller or thinking about becoming an Amazon seller, I highly encourage you to join the free community link both in the description below along with on my page. I can guarantee you that you will not be disappointed. In fact, you will be blown away with all the value that I provide for free, because my free Amazon community was built with one goal in mind, and that is providing more value than 99% of paid Amazon groups. Now that all of that is out of the way, make sure you subscribe, like this video, turn on the bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos, and now let's dive into step by step how you can set up your Amazon seller account. When becoming an Amazon seller, the first thing you want to do is go to sell.amazon.com and hit this little yellow sign up button. But warning, there are actually two options for you to choose from when becoming an Amazon seller, a paid version and a free version. So here you can see if we get this yellow sign up button, it's going to be $39.99 a month plus selling fees. But if we scroll all the way down here, all the way to the bottom, you actually have the option to choose become an individual seller. Now, I do suggest that you sign up for an Amazon Pro account for $40 a month if you are going to take this serious. But if you just have a few items you want to sell or you want to get your feet wet, there is nothing wrong with starting with an Amazon individual account, and then you can switch to an Amazon professional account later on. But again, if you plan on selling over 40 items a month, it is in your best interest to go ahead and sign up for an Amazon Seller Pro account, and that is what I'm going to be showing you how to do in this video. So before setting up your Amazon seller account, you are going to need a few things, and that is an email address, your government ID, which I suggest having your driver's license, your tax info, your phone number, bank account, and credit card. So before you start this process, make sure you do have these 6 things ready. The first page of setting up your Amazon seller account will look like this, and it is super easy. All you do is input your name, make sure it matches your driver's license, create an email, and then a strong password. Now, I do highly recommend that you use an email address that you do not use for anything else, especially an Amazon buyer account. So if you do have an email address linked to an Amazon account that you make purchases on, I cannot stress this enough, be sure that you do not use this email address. Just go ahead and create a totally new email. It can be a Gmail, but make sure it is not an email address that is associated with another Amazon account at all. So here on the second page, you want to enter your business location, which for 99% of people watching this video, the business location will be the United States. Under business type here, you just want to select whether you're an individual, an LLC, or an S-Corp. Now let's go over some of the benefits of both. So if you set up your Amazon seller account as a sole prop, which means you're an individual, it will be the easiest process for you to get started and also requires no startup cost or paperwork. You can also change your business formation easily later down the road. So if you choose to open your Amazon seller account as an individual and you later on want to open an LLC, it is not an issue within Seller Central to make the change. Now, one of the biggest cons of doing an individual account is that if something does go wrong with your business and you end up losing money, you are 100% at risk, meaning that the banks can come after your personal assets. An LLC will totally separate your personal assets from your business assets, but it does take some paperwork and it also costs money. Depending on your state where you live, I know where I live, it costs me $150 a year, and then I also pay state fees. So if you are just starting on Amazon and you want to see whether or not this is the right business model for you, I would suggest just starting as an individual, and then if you like it, it's working for you, you can separate your personal and business assets by adding an LLC. One of the biggest advantages of an S-Corp is you do get additional tax benefits, but it also costs more money, has additional filing, and the paperwork is more complex. So I definitely would not suggest an S-Corp when you are first starting. I would suggest doing an individual. If you like it, then I would create an LLC. And if you like that and you start making a lot of money, then you can change to S-Corp again later down the road. But in the beginning, I would definitely stick with the sole prop and set up your Amazon seller account as an individual. So getting back to page 2 here, in this example, we would do an individual, and then you you would just enter your first name, your middle name, and your last name, and you would hit agree and continue. So that will bring you to page 3, where you're just going to enter your country of citizenship. And again, for 99% of people watching this video, it is going to be the United States. And then you just enter your country of birth, your birthday, your proof of identity, which again, I suggest using a driver's license because I have heard issues of Amazon sellers having trouble getting approved with other documentation, but I have never heard anyone getting denied while using a driver's license. So I highly encourage you to use a driver's license if you have one, and then you just enter the expiration date on your driver's license and the country of issue, which again is probably going to be the United States. For your business address, you just want to enter the address where you are doing business. However, if you're like a college student doing online arbitrage out of the dorm room, you do not want to use your school's address. Instead, you would want to use your parents' address. Again, it needs to be an established place. After you fill out the street address, the state, the zip code, the city, and town, you just enter your phone number. And your phone number, I highly suggest using a cell phone number, which seems pretty obvious in today's day and age, but Amazon will oftentimes send you an OTP, which means a one-time password. It will just be a 6-digit code like 667722, some numerical value like that, and it would just be a password you enter into your seller account to verify that it is actually you logging in. So again, make sure you use a phone number that you have access to almost 24/7, if not 24/7. So here on page 4, you just enter your credit card details. Now you do want to pay super close attention here because I have seen people get banned or never had their account proved to sell on Amazon for using a debit card or a prepaid credit card. So I really can't stress this enough. Make sure you are putting a credit card on file that Amazon can charge if they need to, and one that is linked to your bank and is also legitimate. Basically, the credit card is just going to be a card on file for Amazon to charge the $40 a month for your selling account, but this charge really only happens month 1 unless your account balance is below 40, because the charge will just start being taken out of your available balance, so you never even really get charged on your credit card after month 1 unless your balance on Amazon is below the $40 a month, which is the selling fee that you have with the professional plan. So that will bring you to page 5, where you actually select and input your store name. And I have had sellers tell me things like, I can't sell on Amazon, Daniel, because the store name I want to use isn't available. Your store name does not really matter. You do not want to make it something absurd, but you also don't need to spend too much time thinking about your store name. Just pick something and get started. For the UPC, you want to select yes, and all the UPC is the manufacturer barcode that comes on an item. And since we are doing retail and online arbitrage, just reselling products from places like Target and Walmart, all of those items already have a UPC code on them. Think about when you go into the Walmart self-checkout line, that little barcode you scan to bring the price up on the scanner, that is the UPC code. So for the diversity certifications, you can select yes if you have any of these, but for majority of new owners, you are not going to have this. And this is also something you can change in Seller Central if you do ever get one of these and you wish to add it to your Amazon seller account. For the manufacturer or brand owner, again, this is going to be no, because we are just reselling products that already have demand on Amazon. So we are not actually manufacturing any of the items we are selling, and we also don't own the brand like Lego, Hasbro, Barbie, or Nike, or whatever else we could be selling on Amazon. So for this, the answer is going to be no for retail and online arbitrage. That will bring you to page 6, and this is just where you verify your identity. So you enter your name, your date of birth, your country of citizenship, and your identity data. And you need to scan and upload your identity. So again, I highly suggest using a driver's license, and you do not want to take a screenshot and upload the screenshot. You want to actually scan your driver's license on a printer and then upload it as a file. Now down here at the bottom, you will see additional documents. So here it's asking for a bank account statement. And again, this is just a way for Amazon to verify that it's actually you and that all the information you are setting up your Amazon seller account with matches your business or individual bank account to make sure that they are not letting a fraudster on the platform. That's pretty much the process to becoming an Amazon seller. Here you will see that they will oftentimes mail you a postcard with a unique address verification code on it, and that is basically just making sure that the address you signed up to be an Amazon seller with is an actual address and that it matches all of your information. You just enter the code found on the postcard onto your Amazon seller account, and then you are pretty much an Amazon seller, with the exception that sometimes Amazon will do a video verification where you basically just hop on like a Zoom call with one of the Amazon employees, and And this is a super simple process. When I had to do this, I just got on FaceTime or whatever the video chat was that day, and I literally just held up my driver's license. They made me bend it, make sure it's not fake, and that's pretty much it. You just verify your identity, and then you are an Amazon seller. So as you just saw, the process of setting up your Amazon seller account is pretty easy and straightforward, but it can take some time, a couple of days, a couple of weeks. So do not delay this process. Go ahead and get your Amazon seller account started while you have this video here for reference. Again, I have a 100% free Amazon community link both in the description below, along with on my page, packed with tons of great value, over 170 active members, weekly calls, and 24/7 access to myself. So if you are a new Amazon seller or thinking about becoming an Amazon seller, go ahead and join the free community now. I guarantee you will be blown away with the free value that I provide. In addition to that, I have a premium Discord server with daily leads, weekly calls, and 24/7 access to myself also. But there are only 3 spots left, and this group is capped at 75 members, so go ahead and try out my premium Discord server with daily leads, weekly calls, and 24/7 access to myself for 7 days free, plus 50% off your first month with code MDR50. This opportunity is not going to last forever, and I do not want you to regret not taking action, so go ahead and join my premium Discord server 7 days free, plus 50% off your first month with code MDR50. If you enjoyed today's video, please like the video, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos, and I'll see you guys next time.